To crush your biceps and experience insane growth, focus on progressive overload, increasing the weight you are using in the exercise over time. Aim to increase the weight by a small margin each week. Failing this, target more sets and more reps at the same weight than previous weeks. Push until muscle failure. Biceps are a small muscle group, meaning they recover faster than larger muscles, such as quadriceps. This means when you train biceps, you can push much harder than you would on leg day, as your recovery time will be much shorter. People underestimate how much their body can handle and don't push their body as close to failure as they should. If you fall into this category, you are simply leaving gains on the table. Nobody wants that. Instead, push all the way until failure. This way, you know that you've maximized the progress you could make during this session. And as long as you implement the correct rest and recovery tools, you'll be raring to go the next time you want to train biceps. The next determinant factor for the growth of your biceps is your selection of exercises. A variety of exercises are useful in targeting both heads of the bicep to maximal effect. Essentially, the supinated position of your wrist while performing a barbell curl places a different strain on the muscle than a bicep exercise with a neutral grip, such as a hammer curl. I recommend focusing on a few key exercises using good form, rather than using a wide variety of exercises with marginal form. The larger the number of exercises you utilize on a single muscle group, the larger the chances are you are being ineffective with your effort, as your technique is unlikely to be perfect in all of them. I can attribute the growth of my biceps to 3 key exercises, which I'll show you now. The easy barbell curl, the hammer curl, and the barbell drag curl. The reason this exercise is so effective is time under tension. To maximize this, focus on moving the bar as slowly as possible during the repetition, so the bicep is under tension for as long as possible. This will build you much bigger bicep peaks. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe for more fitness advice. There are 2 phases to muscle stimulus: the concentric phase, the shortening of the muscle, and the eccentric phase, the lengthening of the muscle. How do we apply this to maximize muscle growth? Focus your exercises on the eccentric phase, not the concentric. To do this, balance each rep with a short concentric phase and a much longer eccentric phase. Muscles can carry more weight in a lengthened state, so by extending the amount of time in this position, you will stimulate additional muscle growth. Here is a demonstration of what I mean. Here I am performing curls as most people do in the gym, with a very similar timing on the upward and downward phase of the repetition. This is not optimal for strength gain and muscle development. Instead, focus on extending the downward phase of the repetition to 4 seconds or more. Try this in your own workouts and you will feel and see the difference. Cheat curls are a waste of time, right? Actually, when utilized properly, cheat curls can be greatly beneficial. Let me explain. While you should ensure strict form on your exercises as a default rule, cheat curls are a valuable tool that can be utilized to greatly increase your strength. This is due to the fact you can overload the muscles with heavier weights than if you lift with very strict form. Due to the increased weight, the nervous system's response is heightened, which leads to exceptional involvement of high threshold motor units. This activation of motor units leads to increased growth of the muscle fibers within the bicep. I would recommend only hitting biceps 2 times a week. This ensures your body plenty of time to recover, and when you do perform your bicep exercises, the intensity will be much higher, leading to much more muscle damage and consequently more muscle growth after repair. I hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you in the next one.